Welcome back, Garden Guardians. If you joined us for our last episode, thank you. You may have already created a cosy retreat for hedgehogs. Now, we're thinking bigger while focusing on smaller creatures in part 2 of our Backyard Biodiversity Bonanza series. Today, we're constructing a grand bug hotel, a multi-storey structure designed to house a variety of beneficial insects. This impressive DIY project will attract ladybugs, solitary bees, and other helpful critters essential for natural pest control and pollination. By building this insect palace, you'll create a buzzing hub of activity that complements your hedgehog house, further supporting local wildlife and boosting your garden's health. So, ready to become the architect of the most diverse wildlife habitat in your backyard? If so, grab your gear and let's go. Alright, let's get building. We'll need a variety of building materials and tools, but there's nothing that's beyond very basic construction here. I've got a couple of cheap weather-treated decking boards, some wood screws, and a variety of natural materials and fillings. First, we'll prep our frame. I'm making this house 60 centimetres by 80 centimetres, but you can scale up or down however you choose. Next, I'm adding different levels to the hotel. And dividing it into different sections for different filling materials. Lastly, I'm adding a backing made of thin board. This will stop everything falling out. Now, we're going to fill this frame up with all the materials I've gathered. Starting at the top left, I've reused an old butterfly house from the garden and filled the gaps with chopped up bamboo canes. Adding a brick or two, broken porcelain and terracotta pieces will ensure a nice hiding spot for frogs, toads and maybe newts. Rolled up corrugated cardboard can provide a cosy overwintering habitat for several insects, particularly those seeking shelter from cold and damp conditions. Logs with holes drilled into them and more terracotta pieces will give an area for beetles, woodlice, spiders and centipedes to overwinter as well. So I've included a couple of areas to increase occupancy. More room at the inn. With some soft drier materials, I'm increasing our chances of attracting more flying bugs, like butterflies, lacewings and ladybirds. Also, lots of insects like to overwinter in leaf piles. One of the last jobs to do is to add a mesh screen to the front of the hotel. This will ensure bugs can get in or out, but the materials won't fall away. To finish up construction, I need to top it all off with a roof to keep everyone dry and protect the natural materials from decomposing too quickly. I'm using an old bit of perspex I've found in my shed. I don't like throwing anything away, and this is one of the reasons why. A good percentage of this build is recycled materials that I've had lying around for a while, waiting to be used. Find a nice spot in the garden, somewhere sunny, but a bit sheltered. Near flowers is ideal for our pollinator pals. You may need somebody to help you carry it. Mine is quite heavy. And there you have it, your very own bug hotel. Now sit back and watch as your garden becomes a hotspot for beneficial insects. Your plants will thank you, and you've just leveled up your natural pest control game. Well, folks, our insect inn is open for business. Remember, it might take a little while for your new guests to check in, so be patient. Keep an eye out for tiny visitors and let nature do its thing. Thank you for joining us on this bug hotel construction project. We'd love to hear about the creatures you're hoping to attract to your hotel. Share your thoughts in the comments section below. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for more Backyard Biodiversity Bonanza episodes. We're currently working on the next instalment, and you can also check out our previous video on building a hedgehog home. The link is in the description. So, thanks for sticking around in this effort to support local wildlife. Please, keep up the great work, and we'll see you next time.